Welcome to this edition of CISD Matters. We're standing here at Cleburne High School in the Golden Pride Band Room, and behind me I have some very special students who have represented Cleburne High School and the entire community of Cleburne recently in the New Year's Eve London Day Parade. So this episode is going to start out with some of the exciting things that occurred for this group of kids in London.
Hi, my name is Jason Jones and I am the Director of Bands here in Cleburne ISD, and we just got back from our London trip. The idea for the London trip started back in the summer of 2014. We were invited by a consultant to travel over there and perform with our group. Later that fall of 2014, they had a Queen's representative. His name was Roger Bramble. Came and we performed for him, and that was the official invitation for our band to travel to London to participate in the London New Year's Day Parade. Once we decided to accept the invitation, I knew that we had to do some big fundraisers other than the small candy sales and things like that. So our boosters put together a good plan for raising a lot of funds over the next 2 years that we knew we were going to be traveling. We wanted to thank everyone in our community for supporting our endeavors through fundraising with the 5K. We had skeet shoot, golf tournament, casino night, mattress sale, and some test drive events through Ford and the Lone Star Autoplex. We were able to raise the money that we did, and we absolutely are gracious for, again, their time and energy, and we wanted to give a big thanks to everyone that supported us.
Hi, my name is Brock Feller, and I'm the Assistant Band Director here at Cleburne High School. Very excited to be able to share some information with you about our recent trip to London, England to perform in the New Year's Day Parade. So the parade itself was really a great experience for the students. We spent about 3 weeks preparing for it here before we left. Once we were in London, we had a couple of rehearsals where we worked just ourselves to kind of freshen up what we had prepared, since it had been about 10 days since we'd seen the kids. Parade started at noon, and we started our warm-up about 1:30 when it started to rain. And it didn't stop raining until we were done with the parade, so kids were really great about it. It was basically a downpour throughout our time marching the parade route, but they did a great job. We'd prepared the piece from the soundtrack to The Magnificent Seven, the movie soundtrack, and that was our tune. Kind of had a Western flair in favor of being from Texas and around the Chisholm Trail. Outside of our parade performance, the students really had a unique opportunity to tour and travel and see a lot of the sites that you recognize as iconic to London, and specifically relating to like the royal family. We saw the changing of the guards at Buckingham Palace. We visited Hampton Court, which is a castle that has been part of the family since I think it's been 900 years now.
Hi, I'm Nick Mercer. I'm the percussion coordinator for Cleburne ISD. I know that this London trip was just a fantastic opportunity for our students to go out and see that this world is a lot bigger than they have ever had a chance to realize before. I know that they got to learn quite a few things that they would never have had to learn here in Cleburne, like, for example, looking to the right before crossing the road, how to navigate a metropolitan subway system, and all kinds of other things that are just completely different in London than they are here in North Texas. Another thing that our students learned is that the weather over there is quite cold, and it doesn't let up. Where we might have temperatures similar to theirs for a day and then it gets hot again, we had to be prepared to bundle up and put on layers for the entire week. And that's definitely a new experience for a lot of our students. And again, we are very grateful to have had this experience, this opportunity, and thank you so much for everyone who contributed.
Hi, my name is Janice Sullivan. I'm president of the Golden Pride Band Booster here in Cleburne, and we're just coming today to talk with you about our fantastic trip we had to London with these great kids that we have here. We wanted to take a moment to thank the community that came out in the last 2 years and really supported us and supported these kids. If it were not for this community, this trip would not have happened. While we were there, we had great weather, but unfortunately on the day of the parade, those kids marched in pouring down rain, 40-degree weather, but they did a tremendous job. They made us extremely proud. They were amazing. They also got to experience life in the big city, I want to say, because we had to take the public transportation, which is also called the tube, everywhere you went. And I have to say that they did an amazing job. Again, if it weren't for them, I would probably still be on the tube, going around London, never knowing when to get off.
Hi, I'm Macy Allison. I'm color guard captain and vice president of the band. I would like to first start off by thanking all of you for your help and all that you've done in helping us raise funds and coming out to fundraisers and your support with helping us go to London. While in London, we got to experience marching in the parade and visiting all different types of castles to observatories. Marching in the parade with my friends was a very grateful experience. Not many people there see marching bands, and just there they were grateful for us coming and seeing all the different instruments and flag people.
My name's Ivan Swaste. I am a tuba player, librarian, and sophomore class rep of the Golden Pride Band. First, I would like to thank the band boosters, the directors, our fellow bandmates, parents, just the community of Cleburne for helping us get to where we got to go to London to perform in front of international television. It was just such an amazing opportunity to be with my band family, my best friends, go through that experience, which was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it was just so overwhelming going through the castles and observatories and just meeting people from over there and all over the world. Marching in the parade was just such an amazing opportunity. Even though it was cold and wet, everyone was still smiling, had bright faces, and just we were all so glad to be there and to experience it with each other.
Hi, I'm Shauna Forey, and I am the fundraising coordinator for the Golden Pride Band Boosters. And I just wanted to thank all the businesses and parents and community leaders and alumni and all the people that came together to make this band trip possible. Raising the kind of money that we did that enabled us to take the number of students that we did was incredible. As a parent, as I watched the Golden Pride Band round the corner in downtown London and saw their faces light up and they sounded off with the fight song, it was pretty incredible. They were grinning from ear to ear, and I got chills. And we had people telling us to sit down and calm down, but we couldn't contain ourselves. We were just so proud for those kids, and they were proud of themselves. I didn't anticipate during the trip that I would have so many kids that were so grateful, who gave me hugs, thanked us for what we had done, thanked us for being chaperones on the trip, and told me how much they appreciated having the opportunity to be in London.
I'm Corbin Sullivan. I'm a drum major, a trumpet player, and the band president for the Golden Pride Band. While in London, a lot of the things that we saw were a big part of the trip, but one of the most important things for me was the opportunity to let the community know what the band does and show them that we are something that they can be proud of.
Hi, my name's Carolyn Applegate, and I'm a senior at Cleburne High School. I've had my Chromebook for about 2 weeks now. My experiences with the Chromebook have been truly amazing, and only ups. We're able to connect with our teachers and other students just by our fingertips. We truly have the whole world in a Chromebook.
Hi, my name is Michael Williams. I'm the assistant principal here at Cleburne High School. We are very excited about having Chromebooks here at Cleburne High. It has made a difference in our students' ability to complete their assignments. It's been a great tool for kids to communicate with their teachers. Canvas associated with the Chromebook has been instrumental for our teachers to be able to plan and get lessons out to our students.
Hello, this is Terry Duncan. I teach 7th grade science at Smith Middle School. We're really excited about this deployment because it's going to give our kids access to study materials at any time of the day, whether they're in class or anywhere else with web access.
Hello, my name is Andrea Ewell. I teach science at Smith Middle School. And today we're having our second day of our Chromebook deployment. As you can see, the students in my class are now getting their Chromebooks and they're ready to sign that they have gotten them. They've gotten lots of instructions today about how to get their Chromebooks. I am super excited that they're able to get their Chromebooks today because now it means that we are going to make them incredibly ready for them to go through CISD, through the entire program, to where they are ready for college.
Hello, I'm Susie Kazee, principal of Wheat Middle School. We are at day 3 deployment at Wheat Middle School. This is 6th grade's day to get their Chromebooks, and they are super excited. We as a staff and a faculty are excited as well. We anticipate them using them in every class. I know the teachers are excited, the kids are excited, and I'm excited. And I'd like to say thank you to the voters of Cleburne ISD for this opportunity for our kids.
Hello, my name is Tim Grijalva. I'm the Director of Instructional Technology here in Cleburne ISD. Our goal is to give our kids the tools needed to be successful in a digital environment.
Hi, I'm Christy Burton, ELL Specialist for Cleburne ISD. I would like to invite you to our 3rd annual Multicultural Fair held at the Cleburne Conference Center. This event will take place on February 23rd from 5 to 8 p.m. Come out and join us for a showcase of the talented student groups from across the district. Inside our fair, you will find various booths offering information about the programs in Cleburne ISD, as well as the community resources offered here in Cleburne. This event is free to the community. Inside our fair, you will also find a children's area where we will have a bounce house, carnival games, face painting, door prizes, and a photo booth. Our CHS Culinary Arts will provide dessert tastings from around the world. We hope to see you there.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of CISD Matters. I hope it's obvious to see why excellence happens here with our teachers and our students here in Cleburne ISD. Let's go!
Jacket Nation!